And today we're going to talk about the story of water, rainwater, and how we can use old systems for a green new world. Why we love rainwater. Rainwater is practically the elixir of life. There is no living organism that can sustain themselves on Earth without some good water. If there is magic on this planet, it is contained in water. Here in America, we use a lot of water, and a lot of it we don't even drink. We are wasting perfectly good drinking water for like basic things that don't impact our health, like watering the lawn, flushing the toilet, irrigation systems that could be used for drinking water for other people. We need so much water in America. The average size lawn in the United States is watered for at least 20 minutes a day for 7 days. That is a lot of water. That's like taking 800 showers. So today's world, a lot of the water is mismanaged or mistreated, and much of the world is water stressed. That means there is a high demand for water, but not enough in the area. There is a water scarcity. The average American uses approximately 683 pounds of water per day per person. Despite the Earth's drinkable water being a small percentage, we have the resources for everyone to live and thrive in a comfortable and balanced life. What we have found in the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, statistics in 2003, the total non-potable end use, meaning water that we do not drink, is for landscape and outdoor use. Here you can see the blue. All the blue is residential, people's homes, and all the red is commercial or industrial. We use a lot of it for landscaping and outdoor use. Like I said again, we need lots of water. As SpongeBob says, water! On Guam, here we have two main water sources. We have the watershed in the southernmost part of Guam, where rainwater falls into our rivers and it collects in our watershed. The problem with that is there's a lot of sediment buildup over time, and there's an over extraction, and there is a lot of runoff water. That is how we get it. But of course, it creates issues like sediment buildup, and we could take in less water because of it. With our aquifers, that is the northern part of Guam, it is over extracted and there is little or no recharge time. That means we're taking too much water at the source and it's not replenishing in the time span that we give it to before we demand more water. So worldwide, as a worldwide community who need water, we are looking for another resource which has been used for thousands of years throughout civilization, and it is rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the deliberate collection and storage of rainwater that runs off of natural or man-made catchment areas. The amount of water harvested depends on the frequency and intensity of rainfall, catchment characteristics, water demands, and how much runoff occurs, and how quickly or how easy it is for the water to infiltrate through the aquifers. It is one of the oldest and most commonly used water management systems, primarily found in India. That is one of the oldest records we have of water catchment systems. There are various types of systems to harvest rainwater, and it can range from something very simple to very industrial. The first one was found at least 5,000 BC in the Indus Valley of India. It is an incredibly dry area, And this water catchment system in the photo is called a kundi or a kund. It looks like an upturned cup nesting in a little saucer. So it's shaped and it gently slopes down from the water, and all the water drips down the catchment system, and the walls of the well pit are covered in lime and ash as a disinfectant. And right at the opening, there's a mesh for debris to stop and not infiltrate the disinfected water that has been collected. In Istanbul in 6 AD, the Basilica Cistern, it holds approximately 80,000 cubic meters of water, and that translates to approximately 2 million square feet. This underground cavern holds 2 million square feet of water that you can still visit today. And in Hawaii, in the Puna, Kau, and Hamakua districts, these areas rely on rainwater harvesting like almost exclusively. There's approximately 30,000 to 60,000 residents that get all of their watery needs met by the rainfall. That is a pretty important water resource for all of those residents in Hawaii. The best of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting has a lot of benefits, and it ranges from ecological to economic needs met. It decreases the groundwater pollution created in an area. It reduces stormwater and floods because we are catching the rain right when it hits the man-made landscape areas like the top of buildings and other catchment systems. It increases the drinking water supply. As we mentioned earlier, at least 30 to 50% of residential water is used for irrigation purposes, like watering your car or watering your lawn. Instead of using the drinkable water supply for those needs, you can use rainwater harvesting. It recharges the groundwater, and because the groundwater will recharge at a steadier and sustainable pace, you can save energy on the water pump by raising the water table and the amount of water that is available for people. And the biggest one, it saves a lot of money. It saves a lot of money. We need the money. So shut up and take my money. There are different levels of rainwater catchment systems. It does not have to be incredibly expensive. It can be something incredibly cheap and attainable for your home to be further sustainable. A water butt. Collecting water into a small container or tanks directly from the drain pipe for natural rainfall. This is a very attractive butt. It does not have to be the beautiful terracotta container that we are seeing here. It can be a regular 80-pound capable drum. It could be a garbage bin. It can literally be anything. You could put a spout on it, or you could simply collect water. The possibilities are frugal and endless. The next one that is incredible, but well worth the investment is a direct pump. It takes the rainwater down to the gutter, gets to the pipe, goes to the filter, main tank, you hold it and store it, and then you could use it for everyday necessities that could save you in your power bill. This one is very similar to the one that we saw earlier. When I mean earlier, I mean like 5000 BC. Here is a rain saucer. It takes this area of space, and whenever it rains, it funnels it into the catchment system. All right, that is not the least amount of rainwater harvesting systems that you can get or see, but it is a wonderful and frugal way to rainwater harvest. In conclusion, when the well is dry, we know the worth of water. We can be harvesting rainwater depending on your area to accommodate for the growing need of water or drinkable water. And we do not want to wait until the well runs dry to know the worth of water. Water is free, it's abundant, it's soft on your clothes, and it is attainable. Remember, attainable, sustainable, economical. If you have any questions, you can reach me at my email, vmanley20@unity.edu. I've also made a group chat for the duration of our semester. You can find it in Microsoft. You can get there by going to your Outlook, and on the right-hand side, it has the availability Microsoft chat. You just click that, and the chat title is Don't Look Up. I'd like to thank SlidesGo for these wonderful, wonderful templates that I've been using. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys soon.